Introduce yourself and say where you from, girl.
Well, my name is KIZZIE Richmond, which you know I'm her cousin. I'm originally from Pontiac. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I ran away at 16 to Detroit. Detroit saved my life. I don't know. What's the next question? That kind of.
You can tell us where you ran away from, or why you ran away, or what you was running from.
Well, I was molested as a little girl, and when you tell, you become the black sheep and you're a liar. So I went through all that. Got put in a girls' home. Remember Camp Oakland Girls Ranch in Oxford?
I never heard of that.
It's in Oxford, Michigan. And my mother, unfortunately, was working in a plant and she became an addict. But I was already introduced to Detroit because my mother only dealt with guys in Detroit. So I was just like, nothing else is here for me. And all I knew was Detroit other than Pontiac. So I ran away to Detroit. And they basically taught me, they saved my life. I'm going to just say that much.
And how long was you molested for?
Well, I have a book coming out. It happened once. It's just hard to say it because of all the laws today. You get what I'm saying? Well, let's just say one of my mother siblings.
Okay. And then say any other, did you gonna do any other sexual assault after you got like to Detroit?
No, actually, no. Never had. Actually, after I got molested, I didn't know anything about a cherry being bust. So I was riding a bike and I was bleeding, and my mother never liked me. So I got beat because I was bleeding and I was accused of having sex. So at that time, you scared because all you did was get whoopings. But my father's side always protected me. And my grandmother is dead and gone from the South Side. And that's why a lot of people know me from the South Side, because that was my safe house. But only she knew the secret. She went to the grave with the secret. And then I got raped twice in Pontiac. And not being funny, but when I say that, Lord forgive me how I'm about to say this. When I got gang raped in Pontiac, remember, molested once, raped twice, but only one of them was a gang rape. When I got gang raped, I was always taught to sit back and watch the movie and just pray. And I know how it is up there. And I know how they stick together. And I'm gonna say this, but I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to miss out on my blessings. I'm just being real. Yeah. But as the years went by, actually, I just looked on Facebook maybe a month ago, and the last one out of the group they had rest in peace up there.
Wow.
So I never told anything.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. That's Bible. You live by the sword, you die by the sword.
And it's so funny you say that, because it's funny you say that, because a lot of people, you can't go biblical with them. So I'll say to them for them to the Bible. Okay, baby, just the Bible. So what I say, this is live. So what I say is, I just sit back and watch the movie. You get it?
Yeah.
I just sit back and I watch the movie. I sit back, but my South Side family, like you're my daddy's people, um, always felt safe. My father's people on the South Boulevard. That's why everybody know me from the South Side. That was my safe house. Um, but my East Side family, 45 and up, but the younger generation, I love them to death. And it's funny because I was accused of lying and I was this and I was that, and certain other cousins started coming out. But I went through hell. It made me, it stripped my self-esteem. And it made me feel like I hated men for a long time, a long time. Um, and I don't care how pretty people told me I was. I didn't feel pretty. I'll say thank you. You get what I'm saying? Thank you, thank you, thank you. But I didn't feel pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but when I went to the South Side, I felt pretty. My grandmother, she just went up and beyond. She knew. She died with the secret. She died with the secret. Of course, Detroit know, you know. My mother, she knew. I hate to say this, but I think that speeded up the process. A lot of confessions I gave her when she found out she was diagnosed with cirrhosis of the liver.
You done even made a sticker.
I know it did. It was like
Yeah.
right after I confessed a lot of stuff to her, it was like, it was a wrap. It was a wrap.
Wow.
Yeah.
How have you been able to cope with all of that?
You want me to be honest with you?
Yeah.
Coffee, 2 packs of cigarettes a day, and I write. Writing is my therapy. Um, and in secrecy, because we not the ones, even we ain't the ones that we did this or we did that. I went through the phase and I just stopped. I have to be honest. I just stopped. And one of my officer friends made me do this. I felt like I owed Pontiac because I turned my back on them because I could have saved so many lives if I would have told my story. You get what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
If I would have told my story, I could have saved, not as a kid, because we would have got whooped. But I'm saying as an adult, instead of running, I always ran. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
it a buck. I always just ran. Had kids, joined the biker club. I don't regret joining the biker club, but it was like it was just like just
What's the part of you running? Huh.
and it's so deep because just talking to you now, only been back in Michigan for a year. I never stopped running. I jumped in my car and drove to California.
Wow.
And didn't tell nobody but my brother. And then once I got there, because people just think California, they think LA, Compton. They look at TV and see, no. You get what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
it's just like Detroit. There's Pontiac, there's West Bloom. It's different outer skirt cities. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
ran there, man. I ended up running. Tell you how God worked. I was gonna come back to Michigan because it's so expensive, and my spirit said go to Louisiana. And remember that family I told you that saved me on the
Yeah.
south side of Pontiac. Guess
Yeah.
what? That's how I learned my roots. That's where they all at in Louisiana.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay. So what is that you can say to another woman like now? Do you want to help other women now?
I want to, and it's so funny because that you asked me that, because I always say I don't like women. I don't like women. I don't get along with women. I don't get along. I'm just being real. I'm just
Yeah,
being real.
I get it.
And it's like I keep I go to the store, they just start talking to me. And this the D, and I'm looking like, oh, I hope she don't think I'm gay. Because when people, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, and then it'd be like,
Yeah,
no, I just be like, oh, is this part of the journey? Is this part of the journey? And then, another thing that I noticed is that I hope the gay community don't take this the wrong way. You have those that's born gay, unfortunately forced to be gay, not forced, but unfortunately was scarred. And you have those that it's a trend. And it's so deep because I don't think everybody participating in that lifestyle is, but you scarred. You
I don't believe
scarred.
that nobody was born
First,
gay.
huh?
I don't believe that anybody was born gay. I don't believe that. But
I didn't want
even,
to say that because you had those that say that, and I didn't,
but they can get this is from trial to testimony. And if people get upset, they get upset. If you have a right to say how you feel about what people are doing, I don't. I respect everybody. Do what you do. I got gay friends and everything. But I would never believe that they was born gay. No, I would never give them that credit. So if they may get mad at me, I still don't believe it. So
and that's what hurts the most, cousin. Like, imagine sitting around a whole bunch of women, and I've been in this situation, and strangers that you even dudes, and I don't even deal with women, but just like different events. And who was your first? I can't say who my first was. You get what I'm saying? Years
yeah,
and years and years of being fake because it's feeling like a broom running up in me.
yeah,
Scars. Still seeing a psychiatrist to this day. To this day. The same one for 15 years.
yeah. Some stuff is put on you. It's not fair. And it opens up another world to a world that you shouldn't even experience. You shouldn't even experience it at all. But somebody's perverted self opened you up to that world because somebody opened them up to that world. It's a long trend of
Like a
molestation.
generational curse.
It's
Yep.
opposite generational curse. And then it's sad. The saddest part about it is when you open up about it, you get a check for it. I'm just trying to tell you
Attack
what.
ain't girl, attack, cousin, attack is not even the word. Like,
I know.
the black sheep, you a
Yeah,
big liar. And then here
yeah,
I am, I come to Detroit, and these people didn't know me from. That's why I go hard and people get mad, but I don't know if I should say this because I wasn't even old enough to go into the locker room. Yes, no, I can't. It's lie. It's lie.
who was that? Tell them to quit interrupting our
All
live.
right. I got my laugh, babe. Tonight's my laugh. Just sit right there. I got just lay right there, relax, take a nap, babe. Okay, and so going to and actually I wrote a book and I'm working on my second one. But you know what made me fall in love with men?
What?
Remind you, I'm 43 years old. Louisiana.
Louisiana made you fall in love with men? What happened? Girl, what happened in Louisiana, girl?
Louisiana. Well, I couldn't date because basically, I didn't know all of prayer everywhere was my family. But it was just like God, it was part of the journey. Like Cali, I was looking, but it wasn't like Cali was more like, I guess he was prepping me, like giving me that, you know. But when I got to Louisiana, it was like Black men. It was just like, something, I'm gonna be honest with you, because I have to keep it a buck. I don't know how to be fake. Louisiana, I was telling my cousins and them, I said, I have never looked at, I said, these men, I've never looked at men like that. Never.
Wow.
And now to this day, like, I went to the doctor, the OBGYN on the 6th, and I asked her, I said, I want you to make sure it wasn't broke. And she said, what do you mean? I said, because I be getting real moist down there and stuff now. And if I get in a relationship, seeing that I like men now, I want to make sure it's not broke, instead of, because we can all act. I'm talking about some real stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I'm like, why am I wet all the time? But this is new to me. You get it? Like, I feel like woman. I feel like woman. I feel like I just feel like at 43, it took, I'll say 42, but 43, I love getting up. I love putting on my makeup, I love wearing my heels. I feel like, okay, woman. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel good. Only thing I hate is I'm losing my teeth. That's because of coffee and sugar. But God is good getting that together.
Right. Get them in place. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm getting that. But I feel like woman. I love the company. It's not fake. It's not a fake, like, oh, okay, I like, I'm around you because what I can get, or this is what you're supposed. It's like I genuinely, you get what I'm saying? Stop it, just say you. This is loud. This is my family. This is important. Christian. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hello. Hey, we just got that from the nails. And you know what? I'm kind of glad, even though he's being kind of rude, but I'm kind of glad that this is on, because I'm gonna tell you something. Anybody that know me, you feel me?
Yeah.
No. We'll plot on them, or you know what I'm saying, like hook them up with somebody we know. You get what I'm saying? Something like, know what I'm saying. But it feels so good to woman. I still wear my tennis shoes, but I wear them to preserve my feet for the fall. That's why I'm glad fall here. Women don't get that. You got to take care of your feet so you can rock them heels in the fall.
That part. I'm about to be recommended.
Girl, I seen the girl today with boots, the boots with the go all the way up her thigh. I said, oh, it's that time. It is. It's that time.
I think somebody was about to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, would you be interested in like molestation support groups?
For sure. Because it's different dimensions. It's different.
Do you think that even though, like, of course we need support groups for people that have been molested, but don't you even think now that we should even have support groups for those that even come out and tell, and then they get attacked the way that we have gotten attacked?
Yeah.
Once you tell, you need support after that. It almost probably need a safe house.
Yes.
For
And
real.
that's real talk. Because it's so many fake marriages, so many fake. Once you be real with self, it's nothing like being real with self. But I know it's so many women, it's more than me, trust me. But they can't live their truth because they grown. And imagine what they'll go through. You feel me? And then a lot of women for security and the whole that, we don't want to, get cut into their bag. But I definitely think so because it's dimensions to it. It's dimensions to it. It's deep.
It's
It's
real
deep.
deep. And it's like it seems like it never gets resolved.
It don't. It don't. I'm praying
It
that
really
I could. That's why I went to the doctor. Like, well, you gotta go to the OBGY anyway, but to make sure everything I said, because I never felt this before. I never been moist. I always had the just keeping it real, play it off. I knew something was wrong with me, but with the, along the way, I used to be like, well, we use some lube and they got this new smelly and just edible, making up lies. You get what I'm saying? Because nothing will work. Nothing will work unless I
wow.
visualize. This how deep I had to visualize a scene. I
Wow.
had to visualize a scene. Um, Role play. When I was even married, I think my marriage lasted as long as it lasted because I was open to things, but he thought I was just a ride or die cool wife. No, I was open to things because I knew what satisfied me.
Wow. Man, that's
And
deep.
that's real.
That's deep. Because it affects you. It affects you. It affects every area of your life for real. Being violated, it affects every
Yeah.
woman, every part of your life.
Yeah. And then I want to talk about it. And then it's like, I mean, you can look up and down my timeline. It's I vent sometimes because it's like I'm so used to pain. I got tattoos all over my body that's what that's what my outlet is, tattoos. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I just go get a tattoo and shake it off. You know what I'm saying? But if you notice my friends and my on my timeline, 45 and under on my mother's side, nothing but love. But because all these rights and stuff, I don't know who all can see this. It's just, I felt abandoned. I feel like a lot of people knew. And once I told, I felt like it was like, what, she's a liar. She's a liar. Anything I say, I could say the man across the street just making, hypothetically speaking, the man across the street robbing the store. She lying. She is like I was just made out to be this big old liar. So I was like, what am I here for? If I'm lying, and what is cute about being molested? What's cute about that? What's cute about telling somebody that your own family member, you get what I'm saying? We're gonna
Exactly.
use, you know what I'm saying? What's cute about
Yeah.
that?
Like, what do you think I'm trying to get out of this? It's weird. It is. It's weird the way that they respond. It is.
And it's weird how your molesters, when they do see you, act like ain't nothing happened.
Ain't nothing happened. Or act like you the one that did something wrong to their ass. You
No.
serious?
Hey, how you doing? Like, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, you fucked my life up.
Yeah.
You messed my life up. You took my childhood away. I color to this day. I
Yeah.
just got rid of baby dolls.
Wow.
It's a process because I didn't get to
Yeah.
enjoy Cabbage Patch. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I went to the South Side, she went hard, Barbies, all that, but I couldn't take it to the East Side. You feel me?
Yeah, stay on the East End.
Yeah. Yeah. But you get my point.
Yeah.
We'll talk more private about, but that's why I go hard. When this is over, I'm changing my name. That's why my Facebook name, that's not my government name. I'm not wanted or anything. It's just that I refuse to use that name. When I married my husband, I told him I didn't love him. I said, I'm marrying you because I don't want the name. And I said, maybe eventually I'll grow to love you. And he said, it doesn't matter. I'm going to marry you anyway.
Wow. That's deep.
Yep. So
wow.
Now, by me not dealing with women, I don't have nobody to ask but the doctor. And like I said, like, be walking, I'd be like, why I be wet? Why I be wet? Like she said, I finally went to the doctor. She said everything was fine. She was like, that's completely normal. I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't know. I just knew, like, about, throughout the years, if I'm laying in bed 2, 3, or 4 o'clock in the morning, I know what the feeling of getting horny is. I know what an orgasm, with a woman along the way, you know what I'm saying? So I just grab my toy and zoom. I'm just keeping it real. So, but I never knew about the moisture and I didn't know. I'm like, what's going on? I felt like a kid needed sex education.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I
deep.
feel like I'm
Man,
43, but I am even dating. Got even dating cousin. To this day, Detroit, the strangers along the way, man, these men down here they so sweet. I have never been harmed. I have never been raped. I can't even explain it.
Wow.
I can't explain it.
Experience with them.
He's so silly. I can't explain it. I can't explain it. And it's like the love, you know what I'm saying? The love is real. And these are strangers along the way that don't even know my story. But ever since I ran away and was dibbling dabbling, I can't even explain it. I came back to Pontiac a couple of times because of my mom. You know what I'm saying? She like, come back. And I'm scared, I remember I got a efficiency on Greenfield and Plymouth. I'll never forget it. My mama caught a bus and made her husband at the time drive his truck down there, packed all my stuff and brought me back to Pontiac. Girl, I called one of my boyfriends off Strathmore and came right back.
Wow.
and that's what I be meaning too when I say I don't know what it is about Detroit, but it's like, you know how they say like a shelter or a safe haven. Detroit always been my safe haven.
Well, you did endure a lot of trauma in Pontiac, so I can see why that would be a safe haven.
I even try to. My granddaddy was a veteran, and we all have our imperfections. But my granddaddy Charlie, which is your uncle, that when I say he made sure that I knew who my family was, he made sure. And Auntie Jenny's sister, I get Bud and Ugg messed up. I lived with Ugg, our cousin Ugg. We both lived with sister. And it was just messed up. It's like I feel like I've been cursed all my life. Like no matter where I went, it was like I'll do something stupid, but it wasn't intentionally. It's like I'm crying out for help. And sister took me in, and it was just like A dollhouse. Wow. A dollhouse. My first dollhouse.
Yeah.
She made me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's so
But when and then and like I said, I think you do need to talk about it. I mean, I think what you're doing is awesome. They might not speak up, but they can relate. I'm here to tell you, they can relate.
yeah, because people need to understand, like, we can't keep on being quiet. I knew once it happened to me, I was just waiting on my only reason I didn't say nothing about what I was going through because my mama told me not to. But when she passed, it was over. Everything's coming out. Now everybody gonna know why I'm so angry. Now everybody gonna, and they just made me even more angry. But when God chose for Christine Michelle Gully to be born, He chose for the secrecy to stop. So it stops with me. It ain't gonna happen to my kids. It ain't gonna happen to my kids, because I'm gonna fuck somebody else. Somebody touch my kids. I don't give a shit, and they know they about to tell me. Okay.
That part, and that's what
Play that game.
It's so spiritual. It's so spiritual with me and you. It's not even. It's. I can't. You just hit it on the nose. You do whatever it takes to protect your children. You go harder. Like,
yep.
My kids' fathers, I wasn't coming for Black women when the women, period, when I made that statement. It's just that I made it my business. Okay, if I have this baby, I know my baby taken care of for life. I know my baby's safe. You get what I'm saying? I have 3 children. 2 of them live with their dad. Because mentally, I wasn't a mother. And they had my back even to this day. We don't believe in child support. You get what I'm saying? We don't believe in that. So they didn't understand it because you don't tell a man everything. You know, our mamas teach us that. You don't tell a man everything. Yeah. But they didn't understand, like, her mother instance, why they and to this day, Pontiac probably crucified me because they not understanding, like, why one of her kids here and the one in Atlanta, and this the one I get all the time. She kept the baby because he's biracial. No, I woke up when I had that one. I woke up at 30. As far as children, my mother instincts kicked in at 30. And we have to be real about that. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was getting with niggas to help me because I didn't know what I was doing, and help me. And they're just like, no, because I don't want my kids to have the same story I have. So deep, they fathers, I can't even explain it.
It was a blessing. Like, God was, he set you up for people to help you and bless you. When the chapter, one of the chapters in my book is called Motherless Child. I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't care. I didn't care about no kids. I was broken. I was hurt. I was going through all type of shit. What is I'm doing with these fucking kids? Hello?
Drinking, partying, girl, God is so good.
And still, and I'll be able to check myself to this day, like, girl, what is you doing out this drunk? Whatever. Because I do understand the process of still healing and maturing in the mind after you've been violated all your life. And it ain't for everybody to understand. They're not going to understand. They could just say whatever they want to say. Just don't hit me and we good. I don't give a shit.
That part.
It's all type of, you could be out there drunk, not taking care of your kids, whatever, and the next one doing it and they 10 times worse. Thank God for Jesus. I ain't nearly what I used to be, and I'm damn good mama now.
And they don't like that. It's so funny. I don't know how. It's like I see so much. It's so deep. It's so funny. It's so funny. I don't even know how to say it. But you there. So imagine I was there alone. You got that support. You got your dad. You know, my dad left when my grandma died, he went to Texas and he never turned back. Okay. And had that support system. But I'm here to tell you, it's many more of us. They just have a way of camouflaging things.
I know.
And I learned to look out. It's so funny, like when you made that post about church. That's a big cover up.
Oh, I know. But perverts playing the drums, playing the keyboards, preaching, praying for people, all type of stuff, churching people all in the church. I know. They
And
don't
it's
let me
just
find out who they are. Don't put your ass right on this podcast. Your name, first and last. You nasty motherfucker.
Girl, oh my
They
God.
got to stop. This stuff has got to stop. We got to stop pretending. And we got to stop. That shit got to stop. That's some foul shit. Because you shouldn't be 43 talking about at 30 I woke up. I shouldn't be 35 talking about I didn't care about my kids and stuff and I still want to do this and do that. They shouldn't be like that. And molestation has fucked us up. And they need to stop it. They need to cut this shit out. It's time. It's enough is enough. And we're gonna be looking at people. Just get over it. Ain't no just get over it. This is a process. And every day
be
it's a process.
quiet.
I want to get it to you.
Exactly. And it's like they don't. That's the problem. You notice that, and I'm not racist at all. But our culture is very known for that. Like, shut up, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. Like, there's no more being quiet. Can't you tell all the new generation, the boys are girls and the girls are boys? Don't that tell something?
Exactly. Because you keep saying be quiet. So I'm internalizing everything and I'm growing up. It's gonna come out. It's like throwing everything in your subconscious mind. If the whole house is dirty and I throw everything in one closet, it's going to spill out. It's gonna spill out in sex. It's gonna spill out in promiscuity, liquor, drugs, all type of shit. It's coming out. So you might as well just let it out, talk it out. I don't care if anybody tell it.
And then you ostracize for being real. You talk too much. You talk too much. Don't be around. She talked too much. She lied. She did. She that. No, I had you know too. God and my grandmother that's dead in the ground, LMA, my daddy's mother from the South Side, them two. It was something about, and my mother just being honest. It's like, I feel like you might hate me, but guess what? This what happened. And I don't care. You get what I'm saying? I don't care. You know, it's like, I don't care. And it's like, I don't care. And this is what happened to me. I mean, it's kind of dark because I'm trying to look for my living room light. There we go. You know, this is what happened to me. And it is what it is. And be careful with them older family members that want to how can I say, they care now. You get what I'm saying? They care now, trying to get details. It did go back and get on the phone where she said this, and you got to be careful. So I got to the point I just shut it all down.
Yeah,
you want to know or you don't want to know. So, and I'm so, they don't know this. But when I realized that I wasn't God, when I say wasn't God, I couldn't save a lot of my family members, family. Because we can see things without knowing things, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing that made me turn my back on Pontiac. Because I could see it. I could see a 2-year-old child to be like, okay, that'll be a queen at 18.
Yeah, discernment. It's real. That's why people, they can't, I'll be like, can't fool me. People want to sit there and argue until you blue in the face. And no, dang on, well, you done been through exactly what I went through, but you ashamed of it. And them the ones that you gotta love them and stuff, but still stay away from them type. You gotta stay away from them too, because they try to put all your shit out because they still trying to hide their own stuff. And you open about your stuff, but they'll try to expose you in different ways. Girl, some of these stories, honey, because I don't want to say the person's name, but honey, I can tell that way.
Girl, that part is so funny. It's so, and girl. And hurry up if they know something bad about you, just in case they think it's gonna come up. to put it out there.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't care though. I have children. My kid, long as my kids are safe, and like my book, I used to say, if I could just save one girl in Pontiac. Now, I don't even say that. I don't even say that no more. You know what I say? Whoever God leads it to, because it's destined that you doing what you're doing, because maybe it wasn't a book. Because one thing, for sure, our people are not too quick to read.
That's so true.
You get what I'm saying? Maybe it wasn't a book. Maybe they need to hear and know, even if they move in silence, that you're not alone. You get what I'm saying? You're not alone. It's more of us out here. You only can fake it till you make it for so long.
You can rest assured that if you, all of us got family members, and you can rest assured that if you was molested, that somebody else in your family was molested too. It's a learned behavior. You can rest assured that it's happening. So that girl, yeah.
When I told my mother, and I never even voiced this, we're gonna leave it at this. But when I told my mother, because like I told you earlier, I felt like that really speeded up the process when I started confessing everything about my husband beating me at the time, everything. And just like, it was like right after I confessed, she died. That beat me up for years. Like, if it wasn't for the biker world, I wouldn't be here. Wow. Oh, I don't want to cry. If it wasn't, people could say what they want to say about that life. But not only did Detroit save me, but if it wasn't for that life, I just don't like you know what I'm saying? Because I still got people, you know what I'm saying? Still,
Yeah.
They the first ones that took me to travel around the world.
Wow.
They the first ones that showed me you could be around family and not be touched.
That's deep.
You feel me? And see, I couldn't speak because at that age, during them years, we was getting what was stitching cords. So I was told, if you tell, you're going to get a whooping.
Wow.
That's why I hated, I had so much hatred for the East Side. I had a lot of people over there I connected with, but it was like, pay attention to your children. Ooh, I don't know where that came. But the Boys and Girls Club was my outlet. Remember the Boys and Girls Club?
Yeah.
When I got that Boys and Girls Club card, I tried to get in everything. But see, what people don't realize with their children, and I have to correct men a lot, they be like, these hot whores, she a hoe and my daughter doing. I said, you know what? It's a root to it. Just like a woman don't wake up gay, baby, a woman don't wake up no hoe. Yeah. It's a root to it. Something's, you get what I'm saying? It's something to it that you gotta.
Yeah. I tell people like this. I said, that's crazy. I said the same thing. I said it like this. I'd be like, when we younger, people be like, what do you want to be when you older? You say a teacher, you say a doctor. You do not say, I want to be a hoe. If you're sleeping around being promiscuous and stuff, you are broken in some area. And that goes for men too. It is not okay for men to sleep around with a whole bunch of women, just like it's not okay for a woman to sleep around with a whole bunch of men. And if that's going on, there's something broken. So many men have recently confessed to me about being molested. Men. And some of you can see it all on it. That's why a lot of them walking around here emasculated. Hello. And a lot of us done got all hardcore and stuff. Want to beat up all the men. Pick me.
Ain't that deep? It's funny you say that. I tell people my alter ego is Earl. Yeah. And I'm like, it's a little boy inside of me, like, and I only fought one girl in life. I always fought guys. Like I felt like women were like a diamond in a, you get what I'm saying, in a bundle of cotton, but it was something about men that was just like, oh, you know. Um But my brother is openly gay, so I would be honest with you too on that part. If it wasn't for him as well, like even when I went through that, like he always to this, I can't even explain it. He my world. Like he just be like, be yourself, be yourself. But see the confusion with, not talking about my brother, what people, I dress kind of tomboyish, but I also been to Cali and I've been to Louisiana. Okay. So you still got to go through different states and the whole 9 yards. So I'm not going to come back to Michigan with the same mentality. You get what I'm saying? And my dress code is a little, I mean, I'm humbled. You get what I'm saying? I live in the D. We're going to make sure our feet right. But I can go to the thrift. You know what I'm saying? I'm things mean nothing. I'd rather have my man. Give me my man. And I thank God that I'm unfortunately at 40 was at 42, but I'm starting to know like woman. You know what I'm saying? Like woman. I'm gonna tell you something else I never told nobody. My son is 11 years old. Louisiana made me, I told you, start liking men. Mm-hmm. I was taking the Depo-Provera without even having sex all the way. And Louisiana, I'm like he's 11, right? So you're taking the Depo shot, but you're not even having sex. Because I didn't want to see the blood. You get it?
Oh.
I didn't want to see the blood. I didn't want to see the blood. Okay, if I do end up doing it, being fake, I don't want no more babies. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just got the Depo. I cut my hair off. If you look at my pictures, a woman don't cut her hair off for nothing, and never forget that. Mm-hmm. I came back and I just went to the barbershop on 7 Mile. I said, cut it all off. Cut it off. Just cut it all off. And it's funny, we had cousin day up there on my mother's side. And it was 45 and under. And they made sure it was strictly 45 and under. And it was nice. But I wore a wig. And I like my wigs. Don't get me wrong. But I wore a wig because I felt like I can cover my face. You get what I'm saying? I came today, none of them there ever harmed me or anything, but it was like, just in case. You get what I'm saying? Like, just in case. And now, compared to where my hair was, like, you can go through my pictures, I just had 360s. A little voice said, let your hair grow back. And I've been letting it grow back. And I've been taking the Echo gel, and I just feel like woman, like the energy, like the guy I'm seeing, like I never felt like this. Like I done had men all my life, things. And that's because I had that motive, right? But to genuinely have someone that don't try to push they step on you far as sex, and when I, like actually go in the nail shop and pay for it, open your door for you, take you out. I never really genuinely knew how that felt to now. And I'm not saying that because he's here, because he's asleep. Visiting. Okay. Because I'm still working on self. So it's just me and my son that live, here.
Right.
Right. Yeah. You know self better than anybody else. And you will go through a phase of whooping people for your own junk.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, and you feel me? Am I lying? Your own junk. And before you know it, even if you don't admit it to them, you be like, oh.
I'm sorry. I already know. I've had lots of them moments. And don't let me be intoxicated. Because every man, I can go there.
I've been there. Trust me. It's so funny. It's like I have a saying. I said, don't get me dark unless it's real, if you know what I mean. Like it's about to get real. Give me dark.
And we just chill.
I can't drink dark unless we about to throw down. We it's about to like cut. Like you get that.
Oh my God. That's all I would drink. Yeah.
I gotta drink champagne. I can't, girl. It's like, and you know what? I mean everything I say. I don't know what it is. Like I already be real, but like if you were sitting here with me, even like if I was drinking right now, I'll be the same way. But even raw, like.
Yeah, me too. Everything come out. And it's like people really be thinking I have no filter. I do. I think about a lot of stuff comes before it comes out of my mouth. If I say it because I want to fucking say it, I mean it. Mean it. I want to. But when I'm drunk, yeah, that little piece of filter, the little piece that I do got, it's gone. It's over.
It's either take me as I am or keep it moving. Period. Take me as I am. I'm gonna be myself. I'm not shutting up no more. I'm not a kid.
Yeah. That's why I started this podcast too, to let people know I'm not shutting up no more. And I'm letting other people get on here so they don't have to feel like they gotta shut up either. Like say what I want to say. Period.
And and you notice that like I share a lot of my cop friends' motivations. Another thing that cracks me up, back to being the black sheep that ran me away from there. I was just, my mom kept me around Mexicans, whites, just being real. And our kids listen. And before she went down the road that she went down, I always learned, keep a judge, it's not about using, but you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you can learn so much, but don't get mad at me because and you don't know me, because I'm learning that people tend to think you are who they was when they last seen you.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And don't get mad at me because you it all kind of crap. And I don't supposed to deal with the police. Look, I met him, a sheriff in Utah here, there. Hey, we cool. What's the problem? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What's the problem? And it's like, she talked too much. That's what I mean, cousin. Imagine 43. She talked too much. Having cop friends. The best cop we had in Pontiac, I don't care what nobody say, was Valerie Gross. And Valerie Gross, no, his wife is.
Oh, okay.
Once Valerie Gross left, well, things, however, transpired where they took Pontiac Police away. It just went downhill. And it's like people just, the moral of the story is live your truth. I don't care how many kilos, who they are, what they do. Live in your truth. And when karma come their way, don't let them throw nothing on you. Because for one, I ain't there. That's another thing. That's what I meant. What comes with you talk too much. You get what I'm saying? You talk too much. Oh, KIZZIE, she talk too much. She talk too much. So I leave your house. I'm not the feds. Your house get raided. I don't even know you. You be around. You what I got to do with that? What I got to do with that, girl? Before you, girl, that was the worstest experience. That I'm gonna be honest, that really took me from there. A situation, and I was like, it wasn't even Pontiac, but it was family. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you want to run? What the fuck? Like, who am I? Like, who gets on the phone? I didn't even know, but it's the point. Back to you talk too much. And they don't know mentally they abusing you as well. They're abusing you as well. You grown and you got people like, oh, I heard you did this, you did. It's like, what are you talking about? I got deeper issues than that. I don't even know about that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ain't nobody stupid, because ain't nobody stupid, but I got deeper issues to worry about that you don't even know.
Yeah.
And you beat yourself up, you go to depression. I kept it real about the psychiatrist. It took Louisiana, I told you. For me to start liking men.
Okay. I just talked to my therapist.
But I'm here to tell you, baby, and my dad make me so mad because he be like, you 43 now, your clock ticking. I said, I just became a woman.
Right, I was lost all these damn years. Give me a chance.
Oh my God, I love you. It's so
okay.
I feel it's exactly what girl, I'm hot. Not hot like, I'm hot. But I don't want to I ain't come home to be a whore. You get it?
Yeah. Look at this.
Come on. Hi. Hi.
Oh, she knows she ain't supposed to be popping her head in here while I'm on this live.
Girl, I think everybody did the most tonight.
We gonna sign off. Go crazy stuff. I'm gonna make sure I tag this to everybody. This because this is a funny one. Because KIZZIE, you was crazy, honey.
Girl, I'm being myself.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I just feel it's a happy laugh. And I thank God for you, and I thank you. I thank you.
Always. God does bring people together for a reason. Reasons. I don't believe in no coincidences. I don't. Even some stuff is just a lesson. Sometimes it's just a lesson. Sometimes it's that you find somebody who needs you just as much as you need them. I just found $10 in my purse.
See? Won't he do it?
So did.
Won't he do it?
Okay, because I ain't go ahead. He's like, okay, I love you, cousin. I'm about to sign off.
I love you too. And I'm here, and hopefully, I'm just know.
Yeah, you going? We got each other phone and call and have a private conversation. Hello, we just gotta sign off here. Bye.